Welcome, everyone, to another installment of This Is Your Life. Tonight we'll be presenting a pre-selected member of the studio audience and degrading their character to no end. Would Carolyn Michelle Stillwell please come on down? This is your life! Come on up, Carolyn. Whoop, whoop. Ah, be careful. Now remember the rules, kids. We bring out people from the contestants' past, whether they like it or not. But first, let's introduce the birthday girl. Everyone, please welcome Carolyn Stillwell. Carolyn, we understand that it's your 18th birthday today. How old does that make you? So, Carolyn, do you have anything to say to our worldwide audience this evening? That's rich, Carolyn. Well, we certainly have our work cut out for us tonight. And now, without further ado, have a seat, Carolyn. For God's sake, let's bring out our first guest. It's someone you know real well. Listen to the voice and see if you remember.
Well, let her in an art store and she'll just go on a spending spree.
That's right, Carolyn. It's your old playmate, Vanessa Post. Come on out, Vanessa. Have a seat, Vanessa, and get comfortable. You may feel a little tired after we pump you for information. Remember, we have ways of making you talk. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Vanessa?
Vanessa Ann Post, Washington, D.C., 236118934. What was the rest?
Oh, come on, Vanessa. You remember. We went through it at rehearsal.
I don't know.
Come on, Vanessa. Spill your guts. It's Carolyn's birthday.
I have never cut her hair. She won't let me.
Oh. Well, perhaps you two can work that out after the taping. That's very good, Vanessa. Now, Carolyn, let's listen to another voice from your past.
Well, we met probably in 4th grade, but we hated each other then because she was in the smart person's class and I was in the dumb person's class. But we got to be friends in 7th grade when we were on the gym field and we were playing field hockey. And it was spring, and we were very nervous about shaving our legs.
Oh, okay. Well, Pam,
One,
why don't you
because we
come
thought
out and
that
have
it
a
would
seat
end
with
up
us on
in
the stage
a
of...
bloodbath. And secondly,
Pam.
because Becky Hudson,
Pam.
an extremely obese girl,
Hey,
told us
somebody
that
get her away from the mic
you
backstage
would
and bring
shave
her
off
out.
your tan if you shaved your legs. So we had to debate about whether or not it was more important to have clean-shaven legs or...
Pam! You remember that voice, Carolyn? It's your very best buddy, Pam Feeney. Come on out, Pam! Okay, have a seat, Pam. Hey, Pam, enough with that hugging. Now sit down. What do you think this is, Family Feud? No, not there. That's my seat. Gee. Pam, tell us a little about yourself.
My name is Pam Feeney. My address is 1518 Flint, F-L-Y-N-T Place, Crofton, Maryland, 21114. My social security number is 27.
Okay, Pam, thanks for that pertinent information. And now let's bring out our last guest. Carolyn, someone you've known longer than both participants on stage now. Listen carefully.
Y'all don't know Carolyn like I know Carolyn. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me at all.
Whoops, sorry. Must be that funky satellite connection from the Democratic National Convention. Why don't we listen again?
On July 21st, 1970, she was born to me.
You remember that voice, Carolyn? That's right. It's your 1st grade field hockey coach, Mr. Harris. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, you got the cue cards mixed up. That's right. It's your mother. Come on out, Mrs. Stillwell. Have a seat. Thanks for being on our show today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I don't know what my full name is.
Okay, well, we'll be right back after these commercial messages with a chat with our guest and some reminiscing for Carolyn's birthday. Stay where you are, everybody. Okay, we're back to This Is Your Life. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Steve Dowling, your host. Today we're celebrating the birthday of Carolyn Michelle Stillwell, and we have 3 of her very favorite people in the whole wide world in the studio with us today: Pam Feeney, Vanessa Post, and her mother, Miss Sandra Stillwell. Now, I suppose, Miss Stillwell, you've known her the longest. Could you tell us how tall she is?
I thought about it.
Well, could you tell us?
Are you going to tell social services?
No.
Promise?
Of course forget it. Vanessa, do you know how tall she is?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, Pam, you went to junior high school with her. Maybe you know.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I don't know.
Approximately.
I was going to ask you about this stuff. It's very interesting.
I'm sorry. The correct answer is 5'6.5". Well, let's go a little deeper now. If Carolyn were to be an animal, what animal do you think she'd be? Vanessa?
A little bunny rabbit.
That's very interesting, Vanessa. How about you, Mrs. Stillwell?
Are you going to tell social services?
Okay. How about you, Pam?
Well, we always joked about it. I always think that she thinks she's going to be like some...
Vanilla chocolate chunk by Ben and Jerry or
Yeah.
Bob and somebody.
Right. Well, that's very interesting, but I don't think there are many respectable zoologists that would classify ice cream as an animal. Come on, Pam, really, what kind of animal would Carolyn be?
A sea otter.
Oh, that's interesting, Pam. Your comments, Vanessa?
No comment.
Well, in that case, could you hit a G sharp for us?
No! No!
That was pretty good. Hey, Pam, you think you can top that? Well, I didn't think so. I'll tell you what, folks, we're about to take a commercial break, but before we go, let's have a quick round of happy birthday for Carolyn. Mrs. Stillwell, why don't you start us off?
Oh, no.
Well, now I'm sure you have a lovely singing voice.
This is embarrassing.
Come on, we've got her tied up and back.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
dear Carolyn Michelle Stillwell.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday
This
to
is
you.
your mom. You didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Stillwell. As a consolation, why don't you take us into the next commercial break? We'll be right back, folks.
Now, a word from our sponsors.
Hotel accommodations for most guests of This Is Your Life were provided by the Scott Loran, located in the heart of Annapolis' Spable Theater District. In exchange for this announcement, for hotel accommodations in the U.S. and Europe, call 1-800-CHICKEN-ROOF.
Thanks, Bob. I'm Steve Dowling, your host. Welcome back to This Is Your Life. This is the part of the show we like to call the personal section, so I'm going to ask our three panelists to discuss the personal life of Miss Carolyn Stillwell. Why don't we start with you, Vanessa?
No comment.
Oh, thanks, Vanessa. I'll remember to mention your name to our program directors next time we're looking for guests. Pam, how about you?
We were we were at this party that a girl was
Okay,
giving.
Pam,
I don't remember her name.
thanks.
Melissa.
Oh, sorry about that, Pam. I didn't mean to slap you. Here, let me help you fix your skirt. What about the guys she's dated over the years?
Very safe, but although she often tells her car that she loves it, I have a feeling that she really doesn't like her car as much as she says.
Right. Vanessa, could you please comment on what you believe Carolyn's 4 main criteria are for choosing that special someone?
Can I think for a while?
No! Spit it out! Come on! 4 criteria, right now!
Do I have to?
Gee, I don't know. We're on national television. Les is charging me $25 an hour for studio time. Of course you do! Keep it short.
First, the transporting mechanism, whatever it may be, prefers to select only a single species of fish or frog, or whatever animal is on the menu for the day. Second, size selection is also carefully controlled in many instances. Third, no debris such as sand or plant material is dropped along with the animals. Fourth, even though saltwater species are dropped, there are no records of the accompanying rainfall being salty. All in all, the mechanism involved is rather fastidious in what it transports. The waterspout theory is easiest to swallow when the fish that fall commonly shoal on the surface in large numbers in nearby waters.
Well, we're almost out of time, so could we get everyone's comments very quickly about Carolyn's current boyfriend?
Can I think for a while?
Let's come back to
I
that
think she's
one.
going to be a housewife
No
who drives a
comment.
Volvo.
I know I'm supposed to know this.
I've
It's
never
a quick
actually
question.
seen her in action.
Spends approximately half an hour searching for the TV.
Okay, and our final question for each one of you. Could you please make one closing summary comment about Carolyn?
Hemingway is a snot. She's a mooch. I have never cut her hair. She won't let me. No comment.
Well, I see Carolyn naked quite often, and I always, before I used to think, oh, we both have small boobs, but now hers are growing. We never looked at porno magazines.
What?
I don't think.
Are you going to tell social services?
That's all the time we have today for This Is Your Life. Carolyn, you have a happy birthday. Our engineer today has been Lentz with Noel Lentz and some guy gray that I don't even know. My name's Steve Dowling and I'm your host. Special thanks to LSB Studios for the $12,000 worth of recording equipment and studio time they have generously donated. They can pick it up at my house after the show.
Happy birthday, Carolyn. For participating on the show, some of our contestants will receive the home computer version of Carolyn's birthday party on disc compatible with your VIC-20. And the new best-selling book, A Day in the Life of America, which Steve was going to get Carolyn, except that her mother got it for her first, for which she will receive nothing. This has been Don Shadow for This Is Your Life.